amor soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, 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 por amor.
Wait, hold up. Don't say no more.
What's going on, Charles? How's everything?
Oh, we didn't have the sound on?
No, your mic was low.
My mic was low.
We're on. We're good. Everybody can hear us.
Oh, yeah.
Testing. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on?
Let me hide this. We can't.
Yeah,
What you hide it
I was
for?
just going to say, they don't pay us.
advertise.
Manny, can you hear me now?
They don't pay us.
Manny said you can't hear me. Clean your ears.
Test 1 2 1 2.
It's on,
Okay, he
it's
can
on.
hear us now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So what's up,
Welcome.
Papa? How was your weekend?
Weekend was very, very busy.
I'm sure it was. That's all that food.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
I don't get invited to no place like
That
that.
was a lot of fun. That was a lot.
Hey,
of
Johnny, don't
I don't
worry
get
about
invited.
it. He wanted to show the food when I was hungry.
Yo, I thought that was a restaurant, kid.
Which one?
That's in
with
your
the
friend's house,
tablecloth?
the
Okay,
boys'
so
night out?
yeah, that's
Oh, my
So-
God.
my friend Ty. He puts on a boys' night out like 4 times a year. One for winter, fall, spring, and summer.
So I already missed the summer one.
Yeah,
Damn.
and he. Does
I'll miss the fall one, too, of course.
He does a lot of catering and a lot
can
of. He's a bartender.
Bro, I can see the guys. Man.
So those pictures, I got the funny story is that picture with the tablecloth, the candles, it was just maybe 4 of us, 5 of us. It was extravagant. And his living room was about a little bigger than this room. And we sat down to dinner. It was a 7-course meal.
Wow.
7-course. And
I wouldn't even be able to get past the appetizer. That's it.
listen, we sat down to eat at 7 p.m. We finished like about 1:30 in the morning.
You pigs. Wow.
No, it's not like that. What happened is that after every course, he went back into the kitchen to cook the next course from scratch.
Wow.
So we had to wait.
Wow.
It was an adventure, though. It was an adventure.
Oh, my
But-
God. Is he married?
No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
single.
I'm going to talk to him.
But the thing is that it was so much food that my blood pressure went up the next day.
Shit, I could imagine, bro.
And
I'm
another-
surprised you didn't pop.
And my other friend, the one in the picture, older gentleman, he's like in his 80s. He ended up in the hospital Monday with high blood pressure.
Oh, my God. ¿Por poco lo matan el
It
viejo?
was just too much.
Wow. I'm glad I didn't go.
Hola, Rosa, ¿cómo está?
Rosita.
Let's give a shout out.
Carmen,
to a
what's
couple
up, baby?
people. Who's watching? Carmen, welcome.
Javier's watching. I'm
Now she can hear
watching.
us.
Manny.
Manny, welcome.
Carmen
Okay.
from out there in Pennsylvania in the boondocks.
Sí. Bienvenido todos.
So, bro, that was cool, man. I saw
was
those
nice.
pictures. It's like
that was the winter.
I got full just watching that.
Yo. And the thing is that the main course was a fat piece of pork chop wrapped in bacon.
And you know, bacon makes everything good, bro.
Wait a minute. I seen her on 149. Wasn't that? Oh, you're
Huh?
talking about somebody else. I seen her on 149. I thought it was that one.
Chop wrapped in bacon. He saw it at 149.
You saw a pork chop. You saw a pork chop at 149th.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them pork
That's what I'm
chops over
saying.
there.
And she looked like she was wrapped up in bacon, but
Oh.
that was something
Hey.
else.
Was it greasy?
She was.
It was dripping.
It must have been a hot summer day.
Uy, fo. That's a big fostering.
So how was your weekend though?
Quiet as usual, you know. Stayed home watching the games,
Uh-huh.
you know, the Met games, and hanging out with my grandson. It was
Okay.
just too hot, man.
Yeah, it was hot.
I was just making Canada say that much richer.
Why
That's what
not?
I
I
did.
just installed my AC today, and my room is.
But I don't know why, because you like the heat.
No, not like that. Not like, I don't like the oven.
Bro, that thing was. The thing is, there's no circulation in the room, so
Yeah.
I have an air purifier. My poor son suffers from allergies,
See.
and it's like I have to keep that thing on.
Okay.
And then he goes, "What it does? Man, it really worked."
Right.
Because the rooms are usually dusty, and I haven't found much dust at all. That thing is working good.
Air purifier.
Yeah, but mine is on the top. You can unscrew it, and it has like a cotton
Yeah.
where you could put a few drops of the aroma oils.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, that's nice.
Oh
That's
man,
nice.
but you got to be careful because if you have pets, it can
Oh.
give them reactions because their noses are sensitive to the smell.
Got you.
But they say not all dogs react to it. But it's not life threatening. It's just lo
Okay.
jodento, and I can't
Okay.
stand that dog anyway. So se jodió.
Oh no! You don't say that about a dog.
Can't stand her ass.
Oh, bendito.
Pero siempre viene a buscar cariño.
Los,
But
per-
then if I get
los
close to my
perros
kids,
son así.
if when she's with my kids and I get close to my kids, she wants to bite me.
Yeah. She's protective.
Get protective of what?
Your kids.
Yeah, any kids. They don't even pay her no mind.
That's a shame.
But she's a good dog though. She barks at everything though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So let's talk about. We got a couple of topics we like to talk
Yes.
about today. Let's talk about habits. Habits. We all have them.
And they're the habits are the easiest thing to get into, but
And
the
hard
hardest thing to get out
To
of.
get out of. Yes. Yes.
We are creatures of habit.
We are. We
It's
are.
easy to get into it. Look at the crackheads. Just smoke crack one time and
Well,
te jodiste.
so here's the thing. Is there a difference between habit and addiction? And I've been reading up, and this says it's a very thin line.
Yeah, there is a thin line
Very
between
thin
that.
line because it's almost the same. So here I was reading that according to a study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology, it takes 18 to 254 days for a person to form a new habit. So that's the amount of time. But it only takes, on average, the majority of people, it takes about 66 days to have the habit already in place, like automatic.
Right.
So, what they're saying, like you said, it's kind of like sense memory. Some of the habits that are pleasurable but are dangerous for you.
But those are the ones that are the most pleasurable.
That's the problem. That's the problem. So it says it ultimately depends on the habit. So everybody develops habits, but everybody's different.
Right.
Some people easily adapt to a certain type of habit. Others is a little harder. Like they said, for example, it's easier for people to adapt a habit of drinking water before breakfast in the morning as opposed to doing 50 push-ups before breakfast in the morning.
Yeah. But
Why?
that also goes down to repetition.
Right.
The more you then it becomes, instead of a habit, it just becomes routine.
Right.
You know? Now, there are good habits and bad habits. We know that.
Right.
But the bad habits are so good sometimes.
That's because the bad habit has some kind of pleasure sensor
Absolutely.
that when you fulfill that bad habit, you get this pleasure that goes through your body, and it's something that's locked in your brain,
Yes, yes.
you know. But
The
again,
brain is you don't mess with the brain, man. The brain will mess with you.
yeah, but that goes along with addiction.
Yes.
You know, the same thing with heroin addicts. When they get that cure, you know, they have that sense of pleasure that goes through their body.
And what it is, if you remember the movie Fort Apache, the Bronx,
Yeah.
when the nurse at the hospital
Mm-hmm.
would get high, and she was going out with the cop. I forgot the cop's name.
Right.
Very famous actor, and he found her almost overdosed in one of those shooting galleries, and it was her getting high was her vacation from all of the trials and tribulations that she went through in the neighborhood and seeing
Right.
people that she couldn't save that she's supposed to save in the medical field. They're in the business of saving, not killing people, basically.
Right.
And that was her escape. Some people, that becomes an escape,
Right.
and then the addiction comes
Right.
because now they want to keep on that vacation because they want to get away from reality.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know? And for you to get help, you got to want it. You can't force help on someone because they'll dig deeper into the abyss.
Right.
You know,
So-
it's a tough game.
Mhm. So what is a habit? A habit is actions that are triggered automatically in response to contextual cues that have been associated with their performance. Also, according to the National Institute of Health (NIH), pleasure-based habits are particularly difficult to break because enjoyable behavior prompts your brain to release dopamine or dopamine. How does that?
Dopamine.
Dopamines.
Dopamine. Yeah.
So I mean, we all have habits. What is one of your habits that you enjoy, and would you like to continue? And what is a habit that you would like to stop?
Well, one of the habits I love to do,
Yeah.
joderte la vida. Every time on the show. No, I mean, I just if you want to call it a habit, I have a good heart. I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You don't have to earn your respect with me. I give it to you
Right.
until you lose it.
Okay.
When you lose it, te jodiste.
Okay.
That's just like that movie, Gangster's Paradise,
Okay.
with Michelle Pfeiffer. She gave everybody in September A's in the class. So one of the guys, Renoli Santiago, the actor, he goes, "Why are you giving everybody A's? That's easy." He goes, "Yeah, it's easy to give you the A, hard to maintain it."
Okay.
So that's but you have to develop habits. Just be good natured. I mean, people say, "Oh, I'm tired of being nice to people and stuff like that, and never get anything in return." But we're not nice to get things in return.
So I think what you're talking about is personality.
Personality also,
Yeah.
but you want to go into my habit. I say I'm just courteous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm courteous in almost everything.
right.
If I'm in a room, like I smoke, I smoke cigarettes.
Mhm, mhm.
If I'm walking down the street with you and you don't like cigarettes, I'm not gonna smoke.
Right.
I won't smoke out of being courteous or walk away.
So you say you smoke cigarettes. Do you consider that a habit or do you consider that an addiction?
Both,
Okay.
both.
Okay.
It's a bad habit and it's an addiction.
Yeah.
I thought I said I can give it up anytime, but the funny thing is, I don't smoke at home.
Okay.
I don't smoke in cars.
Right.
I smoke outside.
Okay.
I could be home for 2 or 3 days. Not smoke a
So-
cigarette wouldn't even bother me. I go on the street, boom. The first thing I do is light up a cigarette.
Right. So I wouldn't call that as an addiction. 'cause
Mania.
People who are home would light it up.
Right. I
don't.
don't. I just
Right.
don't. I used
So
to.
you have control.
I used to, but then one time when I lived on 214, when we had the house,
Yeah.
I would sit in the corner and I have my desk there and stuff like that. And I would smoke in the house because I have the exhaust fan,
Right.
so it wouldn't smell the house. But I went to the bathroom one time and I came back and the whole corner, the room was painted white, but that was like a pale. And from that day on, bro, I stopped smoking in the house.
Right.
I said,
right,
"Dude,
right,
that was
right.
disgusting."
Right. So I mean, I have two habits. One is one good habit, which I'm trying to increase, is the gym. That's a habit.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
Well, you want to develop it into a routine,
Right.
and then it becomes a habit.
And it becomes a habit. I remember years ago, the gym was such a habit that me not going, I kind of got withdrawals.
Okay.
I felt bad not going. But that's a good habit. The bad habit is I tend to bite my nails.
Oh, not me. Look, you can see my nails.
I have a bad habit of biting my nails.
I used to bite my nails, but you know what? You're lucky they're not stumps. You have decent nails,
Yeah.
so stop doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Carry a nail clipper.
Yeah,
You know what I do? Cut the nail and chew it.
Ooh, no.
Guapo.
Somebody says put hot sauce on it.
Eso se te quita la... No, if you like hot sauce, you be licking your fingers all day. Imagínate.
That's too funny. So yeah, that's basically what habit is.
Yeah. How about you guys? What are bad
What are
habits
your
and what do you like and dislike and, talk up?
Let us know. Let's see who's on right now. Nathan Thomas is watching.
Nathan, what's up? Gimma. Because I only have Carmen Manny and this guy named Javier Lewis.
So this is interesting. Habit forming. So related to that are personalities.
Okay.
And according to studies, there's 4 types of personalities.
Oh, really?
4. Yeah. So we got to figure out what type of personality you are as a person. And
All right, give us the categories.
hold on. So the categories are. Okay, here they go. So let me give you a little introduction. The complex of characteristics that distinguishes an individual, especially in relationships with others. Human human behavior reveals that there are 4 personality types: average,
Okay.
somebody who describes himself as average; somebody who describes himself as reserved; somebody who describes himself as a role model; and somebody who is self-centered.
I'm all of them except for self-centered.
Yeah.
I can't see myself as self-centered because I have a conscience.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I can't,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So, and they said that.
See, Carmen goes, her bad habit is that she smokes. No, it's a habit, and we're both addicted, girl.
Carmen, have you tried quitting smoking, or is that, or do you consider it a habit, or you consider it more of an addiction?
You know why I don't quit? Because I'm not a quitter.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, but I every time I smoke a cigarette, it goes, I'll take 2 drags. Sometimes I'll take 2 drags and throw it out, and I'm satisfied.
You know, growing up, we all were in a household filled with cigarette smoke.
Absolutely.
You know, our parents, mom, my aunt.
And in the car, in the winter with the windows rolled.
Christmas parties in the house growing up.
What?
In the PJs, the house was full of smoke.
Yeah, and then when you're young, they tell you, mira, prendeme esto.
Yeah, bro.
You light it up for 'em.
What is it? The ashtray, the one that looked like a round table that you would push in.
And it got it's like 3 inches thick of ashes
Yeah.
and butts.
Yeah, and how did we not get lung cancer or secondhand smoke effects? I have no
Because
idea.
we're Generation X and we don't get that stuff. That's right, I said it.
Well, okay, so listen. Did Carmen? Okay,
She
said,
quit
"I
a
have
couple of
quit a
times.
couple of times."
She's enjoyed smoking. You know what? I say the same thing sometimes, but most of the time now I don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah,
Once in a while, I'll sit there and like sometimes when I eat and I go right outside
yeah.
and I smoke a cigarette, it makes me calm. But lately, I've been smoking just to smoke.
Yeah.
Basically, honestly.
Well, they say that when you stop smoking, you kind of replace it with food.
Yes, that's how I gained 100 pounds working in transit. That's what led me to the weight loss surgery that I had. But what it is also comes down to control.
Right.
If you can control and have the willpower, I have the willpower. I just don't want it.
Yeah. I hear you.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't beat my kids. All I got is smoking.
So, according to the personalities, you fall under one of these according to the score you get in another set of traits.
Okay.
So these are traits, and I'm going to read them to you. And if you can relate to this trait, if your score is high from 1 to 10, if you can relate to this trait, then you are either average, reserve, role model, or self-centered.
Okay.
So I'm going to read the first one. And the first
Yes, there you
trait-
go. As Latinos, their addiction is Café Bustelo.
And I'm not going to give that one up. That is
Nope.
true.
Mira,
Café Bustelo.
bro,
Yes,
you know how much
that's-
coffee I drink a day?
That's an addiction,
Bro,
man. I love
I
it.
have, my taza is about the size of this medium cup.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10 of them a day. My brother Manny drinks a lot of coffee
Wait,
also.
Did you just say 8, 9, 10 of them?
Yeah, with no problem. But I drink water also.
Yeah.
Lately I've been drinking more coffee than water, pero.
Yeah. Carmen says, I don't have vices. Smoking is it.
Yeah, that's like basically. Well,
Yeah.
I'll say. Well, you know, it's funny. I can go without drinking coffee,
Yeah.
and it doesn't bother me. I don't get a headache or anything like that. I like the taste of it.
Yeah.
Caffeine does nothing for me.
Yeah.
I could drink this cup of coffee right now. Just make that little meal. I'm sleeping
Yeah.
within 5 minutes.
So you said we're Generation X.
Yes,
I remember, and I think this is what made us hardcore.
we are because we don't give up.
Listen, I remember as a baby.
Navy coffee is the best. You got that right, Manny. Navy coffee.
Navy coffee?
Yeah,
Never heard
that
of
shit.
Navy
Oh
coffee.
my god, that's like motor oil.
Uh-oh. I remember as a baby when my mom used to give me the botella, it was coffee
Yes.
with milk.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I have this memory of whenever she gave me that botella,
El BB.
my body just went through this amazing feeling of, I guess, caffeine or something.
Yeah, because what it is, that's like liquid Coke. It wakes you up.
Parents today don't do that with their kids.
No, that's
And
abuse.
plus-
Your mother will go to jail.
And- but
they don't-
we're
they don't do that no
Latinos,
more.
right?
They just give them weed now.
They give him weed, yeah, right? It's legal now. Here, have some gummies.
But is it a Latino thing for parents, or is it like a generational thing?
Well,
that
you know, it's
parents
funny.
back in the day
When I
used
was
to do
in
that?
boot camp,
Yeah,
I had my redneck friends.
yeah.
They would give their kids the first beer at like 6 or 7 years old. Not giving them, but their
Yeah.
first sip or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes, now if they live out in the boonies, they're getting moonshine. Here, give him a shot of moonshine. He'll be all right.
They give you moonshine for everything. So yeah, I remember
Look
being
at
given
it.
coffee.
Look at Carmen says her grandson drinks her coffee and he's only a year old. That kid must be bouncing off the walls.
But I still love it to this day.
I love my coffee.
I love
it.
coffee.
And you know what? I won't drink just any coffee. Because there's a Arabica. There's like three main kinds. I forgot the name of it, the name of them. But one of them is Arabica bean, and one of them is bitter, like the ones you get from the food trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
bitter
yeah.
coffee. It's kind of
Yeah.
weak,
Yeah, yeah, it's very weak.
you know. But they have, and there's Turkish coffee. My God, you
Turkish
drink it
coffee
on
is
Sunday,
delicious.
you might start getting sleepy on Tuesday. Bro, that thing, you could use it for syrup.
Turkish coffee. Have you ever brewed coffee not with water but with carnation milk?
I tried that one time, and I thought I was gonna have a diabetic attack.
It is the thickest thing.
Yeah, that's like syrup.
Oh my god!
But now-
I don't think I could do that.
Now, you know where coffee was invented? You know where coffee was invented?
No, where?
Ethiopia.
I believe it,
Ethiopia.
believe
Everything
it.
comes from Africa, my friends.
of course. So, let's go to the traits that describes your personality. The first one, and you tell me, guys, you viewers out there, if you don't have to answer now, but if you'd like, just let us know. Openness is the first trait that'll describe what personality you fall under. So openness is a person who is more willing to embrace new things, fresh ideas, and novel experiences. They are open-minded and approach new things with curiosity. I would say I fall under with that.
I'm like that to an extent.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if it's a new thing and I just like, I don't care. That's
So
Generation
you-
X.
you're
We don't
one-
care.
You're 1 to 10. What number would you give yourself?
I would give myself probably a strong 8.
An 8.
Yeah, a strong 8 maybe.
Yeah. I think I have to give myself a 10 for this one.
Well, but see, with you have to be that open to
Yeah.
new ideas and stuff because in the industry that you're in.
yeah, yeah.
Because if you're closed-minded about your music, then jodite. Might as well just stay home and go work.
Yeah,
in,
I mean, this
you know?
music is ever shifting, so
Exactly.
you have to be
It's
open.
always evolving, and there's stuff, the pitfalls and stuff you have to think about.
Yeah.
So you have to be open to everything, basically.
Right. So, and the second one is called agreeableness. That's a person who is kind, sympathetic, cooperative, warm, and considerate.
I'll give myself a 5.
I'm
'Cause
out.
I can go
Get
either way.
outta here,
I can go
really?
either way with it. I can go either way with it because I'm a sarcastic bastard, and I can pour it on thick. Carmen knows. She's my homie.
What about you, Charles?
Yeah, I'm going with him. I'm a 5. Oh,
You're
wait,
5?
Wait. Yeah,
Shit,
I'm sorry.
Charles just said he's out.
No, I forgot.
But wait a minute.
But I
So-
forgot to put the negative in the front.
wait, it's not saying that you're a punk or you're.
No, it's just that.
It's just saying you're kind, sympathetic.
See, but
See? Oh, okay. So it doesn't say I'm a punk, then a negative 4.
I can go.
I went up one.
See, I'm not. I'm kind
Yeah.
normally.
To an extent.
Yes, but sometimes you just can't be kind to some people.
Right.
You know, so okay, bump it up to like a 7.
Okay. Okay.
Bump it up to like a 7.
I guess we're those some people because he's not
Right.
kind to us.
With some people.
I'm just sarcastic with you guys. I love you guys.
So the third one is called extroversion, not the extra virgin olive oil, not virgin. Version.
Because the
So it's-
virgin. I am still a virgin.
Okay. Extroversion is a person that experiences positive emotions as well as by traits such as sociable, lively, and active.
I would give myself probably a good 8.
Me too.
A good 8.
Yeah, me too. All right. The
Yeah, but
fourth-
nobody's chiming in. Manny, what are you, bro? We know who you are, but we know. Let everybody else know. I'll tell them. I swear to God.
Some people are afraid to express themselves. All right. The fourth one is neurocitism. Neurocitism. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
I can't read your chicken
Neuro-
scratch, so we're gonna have to go with your
I
pronunciation.
know. So that's a trait that the trait disposition to experience negative effects, including anger, anxiety, self-consciousness, irritability, emotional instability, and depression.
Oh shit, no, that's not me.
That's not me.
I would have cut my wrist a long time ago.
Yeah, that's very.
Yeah, that's extreme. That's extreme. I guess sometimes we can fall into that.
we can.
to
We're
an
human.
extent,
We're
because
human.
We're human, but we have to say, because no, wait a minute, that's not me.
Yeah.
Climb right back out of it.
Yeah. And
Hey, I like that, Nathan. I hate everybody, so count him out.
what he said? Well, I hate everybody, so count me. Come on, you
But you
don't
know what's funny?
stop. You don't hate everybody.
At work, we joke around a lot.
Yeah.
We'll say racist jokes to each other and everything. And one guy, somebody came in and goes, "Yo, stop being a racist." He goes, "Racist? Where'd you get that from? I hate everybody equally.
You're funny.
So I'm not racist. I just hate all of you."
You just hate the human race.
Yes. Nah, I don't hate. You know, it's funny. That 4-letter word is very strong.
Yeah,
That's
hate
a
is
very
hate
strong.
is a
Yeah,
strong
you have
word.
to say dislike because I don't think there's really anyone that hates purposely
Yeah.
because some people don't really know what that means unless they're taught it. prejudices.
Carmen says, I know Johnny is sarcastic as hell.
Yeah. Yep.
And Manny says, huh?
Yeah. No. When I was telling him, Manny, speak up, speak up.
Oh, okay. So, and then the last trait is contentiousness, which is an individual's difference in the propensity to follow propensity to follow socially prescribed norms. So you kind of want to not follow the norm. Is that what I'm reading? Individual difference in the propensity.
I like.
to follow-
I'll go with the norm
for-
until it doesn't
yeah.
benefit me anymore.
Right. Right.
You know. But there's nothing wrong with following the norm. You know, and then from norm you can get other stuff.
Right. And it says this person is also goal directed.
Okay.
I'm very goal directed.
You have
They're
to be.
planful. I'm always about planning.
Not me.
No.
I don't like planning.
I have to
They
plan.
always fall. Well, you have to, but
Yeah.
they always fall through. So I fly by the hip.
Being spontaneous is fun also.
Yes. Yes.
And able to delay gratification. I am so that person.
Delay gratification?
Delay gratification. Like for instance,
You know where I'm going with that. My mind is dirty.
Listen, bueno, that applies to everybody if you're thinking of that. Delayed gratification for me is like when I have a song that's ready to go out,
Okay.
I can release it right now, but I'm gonna hold off for a whole month.
Okay.
For promotional purposes to
No,
build.
absolutely.
But I have the power to release it now, so I'm kind of putting it off.
It
So
feels
that
good.
for-
You know
for
what?
me,
But you
that's
know what? I
delayed
think that's the gratification because you're in control.
Nah, I think that's just selfish.
Well,
Well, I have
We
my
want
own
music.
ideas,
We
like
want to
that.
hear Javier.
well, we all have our selfishness.
So, what is your? Do you practice delayed gratification, or do you want things now, or is this something you can hold?
you know
off
something?
even though-
Most times I want it done now.
Yeah.
But then if it's something that could be held off,
Yeah.
it's okay. You know, whenever you're ready, and as it gets close to it, or when the feeling comes that you want to do
Yeah.
that, I'll send out a reminder.
Yeah.
You know, I'm basically nonchalant. I'm like, bro, whatever.
I hear
Que será, será. You know, I don't like I said, I fly by the hip sometimes. Sometimes it's good to plan things.
All right, so I'm going to read the answers. So, according to what you rated yourself,
Should I leave?
no. The average person, the most common type are people who are high in neuroticism, and extroversion, while lower in openness. That's the average person. The reserved person are the people in this type are not open or neurotic, but they are emotionally stable.
I gotta beg to differ with this
Why
stuff.
do I gotta look at you when I say that?
Because you know who I am.
Emotionally stable. They tend to be.
She's the one that's
introvert-
saying that.
No.
Oh, because I was gonna say she needs help because I'm a little bit of all of that.
Okay.
Except for the last one.
Right. So, also, huh? I have a little bit of every trait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're
There's
all
nothing
human.
wrong with that,
We,
yeah.
we have to.
We're all human, you know. Sometimes some of it takes over
Right.
a little bit more than the other and everything. But you know, I try to maintain an even keel.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. And part of being reserved is that they tend to be introverted, agreeable, and conscious. I'm not introverted at all. I'm very extrovert.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I'll yes you to death. Para que me deje quieto.
My brother's like that.
Yeah, I'll yes you to death. Especially if I don't want to be bothered with it,
Yeah.
so I don't make you feel bad. I'll yes you to death. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't like making people feel bad.
Yeah.
That's not me. I'm not malicious for the fact that I don't want it done to me.
Yeah.
So yo lo dejo así. I don't. I'm not a badass or whatever. I might look at it, but I might look like it, or I might be sarcastic about it and stuff. But I'm a cream puff, man.
Yeah. The next one, role model. You're a role model if you fall under these traits. These people are natural leaders with low levels of neuroticism and high levels of
Estrogen, no.
agreeableness, extroversions, openness, and
That's
conscientiousness.
definitely not
They
me.
listen to new ideas and are reliable. That's
I'm
that's
reliable.
me.
I'm reliable.
That's-
See, but I'm some of those.
Yeah.
I guess you could basically say I'm a regular person. I don't know.
No, like Carmen says, we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But we all have more of one thing than everything else.
Oh, absolutely.
That's something that everybody's
I
got to
think
figure
so.
out for
I think
themselves.
so.
Now let's see who falls in the self-centered trait.
Hey, Carmen, bendición. Carmen.
Hey, mom, bendición. So you're self-centered if you're this. While these people score high in extroversion, they rank below average openness, agreeableness, and conscientiousness. So-
Consciousness.
Consciousness. Yes.
Somebody got to go back to school.
So basically, if you're closed-minded, you don't like to agree with everybody, or you think you're always right, basically,
That's a person who doesn't have any friends.
and you lack consciousness, then you're
But
pretty.
you know, there are a lot of people like that.
and
And you
they're-
know, it's funny, especially in the entertainment industry.
man, I know.
Oh, my God. You
talk
wonder
to you
how
about
these
that.
people get anywhere.
I was just gonna say that in our business,
Yes.
And
I,
we
ha-
know a
I have
couple.
to be self-centered sometimes because some of these people
Well-
are like, I think you should do it this way. Yeah, did it work for you? No, so then shut up.
What makes you think it's going to work for me, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, but it's funny. People try to push their failed ideas on someone else, knowing it's going to fail, but they hope it fails on you, so that way they can tell you failed also.
Right.
You know, so you know what it is? I go usually to trusted people,
Yeah.
or if I don't know you, I'll try to get your opinion on it, because you're not going to sway me either way.
Right.
I'm hard-headed like that. I make up my own mind. And then I'll get the input from you, and I'll get input from people that I know are not going to try and screw me over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, you know what? And I'll go back to that person. I say, bro, you're full of, ya tú sabes.
Yeah.
I have no problem telling people something
Yeah.
if they deserve it.
Right.
But if someone is doing it, and you tend to know if they're doing it on purpose or they really don't know they're doing it.
Yeah.
Some people are like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just have to pick and choose. And some people just don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Some people are just nasty.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, that's a little lesson of today's personality. If you guys heard what we were talking about, then you would be able to kind of fit yourself into
Yeah.
one of these personality
And hopefully
types.
it triggers something so you can look stuff up.
Yeah.
You know, you could
Yeah.
end up knowing you could be neurotic and you don't even know it.
So let's talk about one other topic,
Okay.
and it applies to a lot of Latino households, growing up
Oh.
especially.
Yes.
Hoarding.
Not whoring, hoarding.
Hoarding. Let's talk about hoarding. Now, I bring this topic up because I started rearranging my apartment and I threw out lots and lots of things. Not that I'm a hoarder, because I don't have boxes and I don't clutter my hallway with anything like that.
He's a hoarder.
But that's an issue. And I know growing up in a Hispanic household, you see little figuras everywhere, centerpieces from weddings,
Yes.
sweet 16s.
Capias that don't even use
Oh
anymore.
my God. We
But you know where they are? They're all in the chinero.
the chinero.
The chinero
which
is
is huge.
All of them, yes, and they have capias
Dusty.
all over the place. Oh yeah, you can't clean them.
You can't,
You can't clean them because if you take everything out now, when you put everything back in, it goes, coño, me sobró esto.
you know, listen. The bottom line is that people, unfortunately, when people pass away, your chinero full of that will be tossed right out.
That's sad. See, I don't like that. That's why when my mother passed away,
Yeah.
nobody touched anything.
Right.
My stepfather gave away some stuff,
Right,
you know,
right,
clothes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. She split up some jewelry here and
Yeah.
there and stuff, a few rings and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, they stayed mostly intact.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
My grandmother passed away. It's gonna be almost a year, and like a couple days after she passed away, I opened the closet and the chineros. I said, "I'm gonna start moving." Heck no, forget this. It's
a lot. It's a lot.
It's still in there.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
It's a lot. It's kind of
too many.
overwhelming.
Yeah. Carmen goes, she's guilty of it. She hangs on to things that she doesn't need to. Yeah, we do.
We
But
all do. It's
you know what it
kind of
is?
hard to let go of things.
We go and see the thing and we say, I don't need this. But you know what? I might need it later.
Yeah.
Or I might want it later because then now you throw something away that you haven't seen in about 3 or 4 years and
Yeah.
you know you don't need it, but you throw it away. Then you start thinking about it. Coño,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have threw it away.
Yeah. It's like we all have like an emotional attachment to items. You
Yeah.
know, even if we don't use them, even if you put it away in your closet for a long time and you forgot about it, but when you clean out and you see it, you tend to kind of stick to it and
Because
keep
it brings back memories.
Yeah.
Everything has a memory.
Yeah.
We all have junk drawers.
Junk, right?
I got a whole freaking junk file drawer. My nightstand, junk drawer.
Yeah.
I got a thing there where I have for the paper and copy paper
guilty.
stuff. Junk.
Carmen says, I'm guilty of it. I hang
Yeah.
on to things that I don't need to.
Yeah.
Yep, we do. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you. I have like three plastic crates full of albums, not record albums, photo albums.
No, you can't throw out photos.
No.
You can't throw
don't
those out.
Throw photos out.
No.
But I have
That's like breaking a mirror.
Like I have a bunch of stuffed animals. South Park, the characters,
Okay.
the cartoons, the very vulgar ones. I have like 3 of those. I think I have Mr. Shit also.
Mr.
The
Shit.
little muñeco.
I bet you that was the first one you got.
I have Alfie. Remember Alfie the puppy? The puppet?
Alfie or Alf?
Is it Alf? Alf the TV show?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had the schnoz that looked like a prophylactic.
Yeah, I still have it because my mom gave that to me years
Wow.
ago. But it's put away.
But if you want to get rid of some stuff like that, donate it to the church or to the hospital.
I donated a lot of
Yeah,
stuff this
yeah.
past weekend to the church.
Well, actually, before you donate, you look it up online to see if it's worth something.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
People,
Mike.
there was a show that people donated many things. This one guy donated the first McDonald's gift that they have in the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Donated it. It was worth $10,000.
Wow.
Whoa.
He didn't even know. So the first thing I always
Look
tell
at me.
people, check
That's
it
a lot
out
of money.
first before you donate it.
You see what Manny says?
Get rid of the stuffed. I'm a grown man, right? What am I doing with stuffed animals? Well, I'm gonna have it. What is it called? Praised.
And praise, yeah.
To see
Yeah,
how
have it
much-
appraised and keep 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
Put them on the shelf, like your wall of fame or whatever. Something
Yeah.
that means the most to you.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Yeah.
Or send it to Manny.
Maddie, right.
He'll play with it in the
I'm gonna-
backyard.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah. He's telling you to get rid of it, but he's gonna email you his address.
Right,
Watch.
right. What else? I put aside in the hallway of my apartment tons of DVDs, tons of CDs, and VHS. I have a VHS, and some of these VHS are of my performance. I can't get rid of those, but
Yes,
I
you
have
can.
like Disney VHS.
Yes, you can. You can. They have programs for that you can dump them onto your computer. The VHSs and get rid of the VHS.
Really?
Yes. There
But
is.
I mean, do I really want to go through that? I mean, how is it costly or?
Bro, it only
You can put it right into a DVD.
Yeah, you get the cables.
Yeah.
A couple of dollars on Amazon or whatever. Charles will help you out.
Yeah.
And what you do is you plug it into the VCR.
Yeah.
It goes into the computer, usually in the USB.
Yeah.
And as you're playing, it's dumping onto it. It takes a while, but you
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
little by little.
Yeah. And so I also have VHS of Disney movies. So I'm wondering how much those are worth.
Well, in VHS form, there has to be like 100%. Even if there is a market for it.
If there's a market.
Yeah.
No, there is a market. People are buying.
Yeah, but are they
Well,
buying
do you
VHS
guys-
form?
Do
Yeah, they are.
You
They
know
are. They're
that
buying.
VHS is coming back, right?
It's coming back,
Yeah,
VHS?
they announced it. They started on records. They already
Oh,
started.
records are back.
Yeah, they
Records-
started
actually,
selling record.
Vinyl.
Last year, vinyl
the record player. They started selling it
made,
already.
I think, $4 billion last year in sales. Yep. Vinyl's coming back.
It's again, it's an emotional attachment that I have to these things. Like I have CDs, but do people really buy CDs now? I know there are collectors out there who are willing to pay money for these.
Absolutely,
things.
especially if they're in good shape.
They're worthless. They're dust collectors. Damn, Manny.
We're gonna send it. We're gonna send them to you, Manny.
Fall under.
We're gonna send them to you. Put them in your backyard. You can shoot them.
So I don't know. I just
Are
have
they in
to
the way?
Huh?
Are they in the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
I gotta
can't
figure
say.
out what to do with them.
Well, with the DVDs, send me a few of them, and I'll dump them on my computer. I got a
have
bunch of space.
The Matrix. I have
Oh, you don't-
Jurassic Park. I have all these on DVDs.
You don't want to see my DVD collection. You know
Why?
the bins, the 10-gallon bins.
Yeah.
I got 6 of
Wow.
them.
You have that huge.
But you know
well,
you can sell them. You can
Because I
sell
was,
those things.
back in the days, I was giving them to people, and for some reason, they were giving me money.
Yeah.
When I was giving them those DVDs that you copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for some reason, they gave me money back. But
But you know,
so I have all those DVDs still.
but you can sell them.
Yeah.
There are places, especially downtown, that they'll buy them like for secondhand. They're not gonna buy them for much.
Yeah.
But like I said, appraise them.
I know eBay. You could kind of sell your stuff on eBay, but do you really want to go through all that?
Well,
because then you're responsible for mailing it out,
Yeah.
spending money on postage, so
well, you can, like I said, look it up. Look it up on the internet as far as what a movie DVD is worth.
yeah,
And usually they'll go by down a list and stuff, and depending on the condition of the cover
right.
and the plastic or the sleeve or whatever, you might get
Yeah.
some money. It all
Yeah.
depends.
One thing I do not get rid of are the vinyls.
No, because they're coming back.
You remember our neighbor Sergio Flores?
Yeah.
He's a brother who we grew up with. May he rest in peace. About a couple of years, like 2-3 years before he passed, he gave me all of his vinyl records.
Wow.
All of his vinyl, and I have them still.
Nice.
France Jolie, Donna Summers,
Ooh.
Pointer Sisters. I have all of those.
Wow. And they're still
And-
playable?
Yeah.
You
I
have a turntable?
I have a turntable.
Well, then you know what? Keep them. Oh, that's right.
I-
I saw your turntable
yeah,
with
I
the
have a
house.
turntable, and it's amazing. I mean, that I will not.
Those you
never
keep.
get-
You know why? Because you can put them in crates and make it decorative.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't get rid of vinyl. I'm sorry. They take up a lot of space, but you can't get rid of
Yeah,
vinyl.
no, you can't
because
get
they
rid of
sound way better than CDs.
But you know what?
They do.
When I was playing vinyls a couple of months ago, you heard the first 6 songs, and then you had to go through the effort of lifting the needle up and turning the record over.
Right.
I don't miss that part.
You were waiting for you were thinking that remote
I
control
was-
to flip it.
Yeah, because the DVDs they just play straight through.
But remember the old ones with the long stem? You put like 4 or 5 records on it, and after they play one, they go click. They fall.
yeah.
Sometimes they all fall down.
I
Yeah.
posted that up. I was like, this was our playlist.
Yeah.
And I showed the record with all 5.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're sitting near it and like you sit next to the record player, sipping some warm cognac or some
Yeah.
or some wine or whatever, the
That's a
lights
good
down,
feeling. That's
it's
a good
something.
feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? It makes you unwind.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do it. I don't drink wine.
Yeah.
But I sometimes I'll listen to a record and go like this. Yeah, me cansé. And I put it away.
And
I get bored quick sometimes.
the good thing about the record, somebody touched it. You know how?
How?
Because he'd be like, por amor, por amor.
Yeah.
por amor."
Yeah.
Who
But
touched
you gotta
my
put a
record?
penny on it.
Who touched it? Nobody.
my
Why you
God.
scratched?
Wait, that was a trick? You put a penny on it?
Yeah, to
Yeah,
wait.
but to give you a little bit of weight so it won't skip.
That's funny.
Look what Manny wrote.
Do your research before you get rid of it. And
The
he
bottom
says,
part.
Throw them out the window like frisbees.
Frisbees.
Remember?
I used to do that when I was a kid. When we
Qué
lived,
abusador.
when we lived in A65.
Yeah.
I threw them out the window.
Oh, you lived in A65.
Yeah,
That's right.
the first 5 years of my life. I threw them out the window and everything else. The pollitos, bro, everything. I threw everything out the window.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Carmen said, right there.
Oh, my mom says, no sé cuál es el tema,
Mami,
pero good evening.
Mami, estamos hablando de todo un poco.
Un poco de todo, sí.
De adicciones, de manía.
Yeah.
Y gente que tiene muchas cosas en la casa y no quieren botar nada. Como el chilero lleno de capia y cosas así.
Ajá. Sí, estamos en el proceso con lo mío.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to do my research and before I get rid of any of
Yeah, absolutely.
I do have
It gives
some-
you something to do if you have time.
Yeah.
Because it's time consuming.
Yeah, and I have a lot of CDs that of artists that I'm really not a fan of. So that's I can easily
Well,
detach from that.
Don't tell me their names, but you can. You know what? Do give me a list, and I'll tell you if I'll
Okay.
take them or not.
Okay.
'Cause like I said, I always dump them I'll dump them onto the computer.
Yeah, that's good. And I might, Charles, I might give you a portable AC. I'm still thinking about it.
We can put it right there in the window.
I'll put it right here next to Johnny.
Yeah, yo me estoy derritiendo aquí.
No, because I'm also thinking of getting an AC for the window. Portable AC just takes up so much space. It's just big, bulky.
Yeah, it is
From the
bulky,
other
but they work good though, man. Because
They
you can
do.
move into any room you want.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna get one for your room, 8,000 BTU is good enough.
yeah, that's fine.
8,000 BTU.
That's fine. It's just hot. It's hot.
It's the
gonna
projects.
get harder.
That's wood. I mean, that's brick and no insulation. So imagínate, the heat
Yeah.
goes through the brick.
Yeah. But
It
this
does get
weather
hot.
is just gonna get hotter.
You know what? I don't think so.
You don't think?
I don't think we're gonna have to. Because look, we're already in July, the middle of July, and we've only had 7 90-degree days since April.
Yeah,
So
but
I don't-
August is when it really hits.
Unless August is notoriously the hottest
It
month
is.
of the season. But honestly, I don't see it. But what I see in my gut, hurricanes are gonna ramp up.
You
The
think?
tropics are gonna ramp up. Yeah. They're
Well,
gonna
we're
ramp up.
already in hurricane season.
Oh yeah, we started on June 1st, but I see it's gonna ramp up.
Yeah. Right. So listen, mi gente. Let's quickly talk about. We have a few minutes. Let's quickly talk about this monkeypox thing.
Yes, yes, it's getting out of control.
Is getting out of control. Is climbing here in New York City. It's climbing everywhere, but here in New York City.
They've been more and more, and they're running out of vaccines. They just
Yeah.
got a big shipment, but they were out also.
Yeah, yeah, and it's 2 doses, and it's the spacing between each dose is 28 days.
Yeah, and the thing, it's not life threatening, but from what I see, I'm like, it's painful,
It look-
uncomfortable,
yeah,
and it looks
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but
unfortunately,
you guys notice how many people they said died?
huh?
Not that many people died as the corona did, right?
No.
So how are you running out of
maybe
vaccine?
a handful of deaths. That's about it.
Wait,
So
from-
how are you running out of vaccine? No one is listening to what they're saying. We're
No,
running
but the
out
thing
of
is because
vaccine.
they don't have a big supply of the vaccines because it just popped up again.
Yeah, but not that many people dying, so you should have a lot.
But
of
there's
vaccines.
nobody died from it.
Or
No,
get- or
I
getting
think
it,
maybe
mean.
1 or 2 at the most. It's
Well, not here in the city.
It's not really life threatening.
It's not life threatening.
No,
Yeah.
and
but
it's not even like a lot of people getting
no,
it. So
not
how do you
yet
run
because
out
it
of
hasn't.
vaccine?
If it keeps blowing up, then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
But
So they're
the-
racing. They already had the vaccine. They just got to make them
yeah. So they shouldn't be running out of vaccine. So that's a
because they
scare
didn't have much to
tactic.
begin with.
You can have 3. By the time you make 6, one person got it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
okay, so the bottom line is, why are we running out of vaccines?
That's
Because
what I'm
they didn't have
saying.
none to begin with.
But they already have some. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, now they have to, but they're not getting them in the millions like they did with the
Right.
with the coronavirus and stuff like that.
Right. So one of the reasons that we're running out of that vaccine is because people want to continue having
Doing what they're
sex
doing,
with
rubbing each
many
other.
with people.
Yep.
People want to have random sex, and so they think that by getting the vaccine that they're going to be protected. Probably so.
But the thing is, it's transmitted from skin to skin also.
from skin to skin.
So a condom really is not going to help you
no, it's not. It's not. So
unless you wear a body condom.
so you're talking
Wrap
about
yourself in cellophane, saran
kinda
wrap,
tricky.
and put little holes for the nose to breathe.
The latex body.
No, the latex shit, me desmayo.
Yeah, so it's an issue.
Yeah, but also, you know what's creeping up also now?
what?
2 more variants of the coronavirus, B4
Yeah.
and B5.
B4 and B5.
Now, they're more contagious than the previous ones,
Right.
and hospitalizations are going up, but the death rate is staying the same so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
So far, the death rate is the same. But the thing is, I mean, I'm not going to tell people to get vaccinated or anything like that because I'm already tired of that.
Right.
If you get it, you get it, and it's like in the Rocky movie. If he dies, he dies. That's the way. That's where I've come to. If you want to be hard headed still,
Yeah.
and not get it, and then now remember, you can get it vaccinated, but you know you got to be take precautions and stuff like
Right.
that. You can still get it, but remember now they're having long term effects
Yeah.
afterwards. So don't say, "Oh, so what? I'll get it. I'm vaccinated. It won't be so bad." Yeah, but the long term effects can mess you up.
Right. So
But then again, it's
I
up to
was
you. I
talking
really don't care
to
anymore.
Somebody who actually got the new variant of COVID today,
Wow.
and she texted me. She's a nurse. No. Okay, hold on. She's a nurse, and she says, "Javi, I can't call you, so let's text because I lost my voice." This is the 3rd person that I know that got the new variant that lost their voice. This one is making people lose their voice.
Yeah, it's messing with it. Look
For a
at
while.
Manny. How long ago did you have COVID? He still has a cough from it,
And how long has it been?
and he's vaccinated.
Yeah.
So you're getting long term effects.
Yeah. And so people are kind of being lax
Yes.
with
We're
not
getting
wearing
complacent.
right, without the mask, going
We're
out
getting
without
complacent.
the mask. It's still there and is actually going up.
Yeah.
You know, and with all the holidays and the parties, and there was a Summerfest
Yeah.
dance in Brooklyn somewhere, which was crowded this past weekend.
This is why I wanted to go to the car show in Coney Island this past weekend,
Yeah.
and I didn't go. Look at Manny had it Christmas of last year,
and you still have
and
that
Manny's
cough.
still suffering from that cough.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Manny,
insane.
he was bad for a while.
Yeah.
He was coughing. He was
Yeah.
coughing bad, but it's getting better, but he has a lingering effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this
there's
new
a- there's a
variant,
lot of
they're coming
stuff
up with
coming out.
in enhanced vaccines for the new variants now.
And I bet you they're gonna mix it in with the flu shot.
I don't think so because of the fact that the flu shot, the flu would come. It's a different variant of it every single year.
Yeah.
That's why they tell people to get their flu shots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, he went to New York she went to New York last week, and she used her mask everywhere. Carmen says,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
you
to.
have
You have to." You have to.
Yeah, people are nasty. And even where I work in the recovery room of a hospital where we have patients coming out of the OR. They have to be masked.
Yes.
Do you know that today they rolled out a patient with no mask, and this patient was coming out of anesthesia and just coughing her lungs out.
Oh my
Rolled right
God.
by me. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
It's
It's out
crazy.
of control.
It's people don't care, man.
Even the hospitals are becoming kind of lax with.
Yeah. You know what it is?
You know?
I mean, I'm not gonna make excuses or anything, but people are just getting tired of it.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you would have done what we were if we would have done what we were supposed to do, we could have been out of this already.
Yeah. They're treating this like a cold. Basically.
Exactly.
So,
But when you start getting the long term effects, Manny's proof, almost a year already.
yeah. He says that the doctor said it may or may. You know what?
It may or may not go away.
It'll go away. It'll take time because it took me about a year for my senses to come back.
I have a
And
friend
my
of mine who
taste
got
is-
it in the beginning, and she still hasn't she hasn't got her taste of smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taste of smell. Sense of she doesn't have any taste yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Bueno,
waiting
mi
for the
gente.
people to get their
Yes.
common sense back.
This is El Latino Rudio, and my name is Javier Luis,
And I'm Johnny Boricua Prince Dones.
and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Enjoy your weekend, and be safe.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Por amor, soy de ti y seré